Things just took a shocking turn for the New York Yankees as after a move that nobody saw coming in free agency for the team, now the Yankees are going to have to adjust their game plan, and this has serious implications for future moves for the Yankees, specifically in regards to this offseason. And we are going to go over all those moves, why everything has changed, what is going to happen now, and much more as well. The Yankees being rumored for multiple different free agents, and also the Yankees making multiple moves outside of the one that has been very, very talked about over the last couple of hours. But guys, before we jump into all that, if you're part of that 69% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single New York Yankees update. We got a lot of great videos coming out every single day, giving you all the free agency updates possible and breaking down everything that is going to impact the Yankees on free agency. And let's jump right into it, guys. Again, lots to go over on the Yankees right now because things took an absolutely shocking turn in free agency when we saw something come that nobody was expecting whatsoever. That was obviously with Trent Grisham, as we all did see the reports that Trent Grisham is back. As Brian Hoke revealed today, outfielder Trent Grisham accepted the qualifying offer. So Grisham now returns to the Yankees, where he had his best season to date on a one-year, $22 million deal. So with that in mind, obviously there is a lot to think about just going forwards with the Yankees and everything surrounding them right now, because with the Yankees, with everything that we're starting to see here, it's just become this situation where this is a team that had a lot of money to spend in free agency, wanted to look at some top guys, but now $22 million of that goes to Grish, which isn't all bad. It's not like Trent Grisham's a bad player, but he is a little shaky. He had an excellent season this year with the Yankees in 494 at-bats, hitting 116 home runs, or getting 116 hits, and hitting 34 home runs with a 235 batting average. I'm sorry, guys. I was flying all day yesterday. I'm burnt. But look, in regards to Grish, the man is not a contact hitter. He hasn't been one. For some reason, the Yankees kept having him lead off, which never made sense, but it is what it is. Look, Grish did have a good on-base percentage at a 348, had an OPS of 811, so he's been good. I don't want to sound disappointed that Trent Grisham's back. I just didn't expect him to be back under any circumstances, and now because he is, it's such a wonky fit. The Yankees do want to bring back Cody Bellinger, which is one thing. And on top of that, also, like, what happens with Jasson Dominguez now? There's so many questions. I mean, yeah, the Yankees could always trade Grish away, but are they really going to? He was one of the most clutch players on the team last season and had a lot of good moments. Again, an above-average player, no doubt about it. But at the same time, I'm not, like, over the moon that this happened by any means. Like, yeah, they get another great talent on the team who they keep in pinstripes, which is great. But at the same time, I'm not the biggest fan of this move, guys, if I'm being completely honest. Now, some fans are. I mean, for instance, we do see people comparing Trent Grisham and Kyle Tucker. The fact that Trent Grisham sort of beat him out in every single stat last season does definitely say something. And again, Grisham's a fine player. Should he be a center fielder still? Maybe, but at the end of the day, it just feels like this could really start to stunt the growth of Jasson Dominguez, while also making the Yankees think twice about going for Kyle Tucker or Cody Bellinger, or spending some money that it seemed like they were going to be willing to spend before Grish ultimately opted to stay in New York, which was surprising. He was expected to leave, so this is obviously a pretty surprising moment. But on top of that, just looking at everything, the Yankees also made some other moves, as the Yankees have added right-handed pitcher Chase Hampton, outfielder Spencer Jones, and right-hand pitcher Elmer Rodriguez-Cruz to the 40-man roster, adding on 3 of their top 10 prospects onto the roster. Elmer Rodriguez-Cruz has flown through and really become one of their top guys very, very quickly, while Chase Hampton also is in the top 10, and then Spencer Jones is also there as well, rounding things out at the 4th spot. So the Yankees right now bringing up some of their top prospects to their 40-man roster just to fill out the 40-man roster, but it also is interesting to see which one of these guys have a chance. It was made very clear by Chris Kirschner not that long ago that the Yankees, if they were going to add one of their young pitchers in the farm system to the team, it was going to be Elmer Rodriguez-Cruz. He seems the most ready, and Kirschner did say this was possible, just considering the fact that when you look at the Yankees, they're going to need another starting pitcher going into the season. The 4 they have healthy right now are Max Fried, Cam Schlittler, Luis Heel, and Will Warren. And there's a real world where Luis Heel ends up in the bullpen this next season. So with that all in mind, there is sort of a lot that you think about where maybe it's time that Albert Rodriguez Cruz is going to get a chance. And if he is, let's see what he's got. I have no problem with the Yankees adding more of their young pitchers onto the roster, but it is definitely a turn from what was going to happen. Now, on top of that, what happens with Bellinger? Because now Spencer Jones is up here, Jason Dominguez is here, Trent Grisham's there, Aaron Judge is still around. It's a very crowded outfield. So Bellinger had 29 home runs last season. Excellent at getting on base. Good OPS in general with an 813 OPS. And overall, just being excellent specifically at Yankee Stadium with a 272 batting average. To me, screams the perfect two-hole hitter for the Yankees. Just to put right in front of Aaron Judge right there. The former MVP should have been an all-star this season. Ultimately was not. And the Yankees do still want him. There's been a ton of reports that the Yankees are still going after Cody Bellinger. But it definitely does kind of feel like things have changed, at least to some degree. Like, the Yankees will probably shift how much money they're really willing to pay Bellinger, or they're just going to try to find a way to trade Trent Grisham, which is also possible. I just don't see that being a super likely outcome or anything here right now. I don't really expect the Yankees to go out there and do that. So we look at the players who were added onto this team. Chase Hampton didn't pitch too much in the minors in 2024. He just was dealing with injuries and, looked decent in that span, had a 2.41 or 2.41 ERA in his 7 starts where he had 16 strikeouts in 10 innings, or in 18 innings, excuse me. I can't read, apparently. That's lovely to learn at 24 years old. On top of that, Spencer Jones, he's ready. The man is ready to be an MLB player. He had a 933 OPS. He had a 274 batting average, stole 29 bases, and hit 35 home runs between multiple levels. Excuse me. It's time. I'm getting so excited. I'm literally coughing. It's time that Spencer Jones gets called up. It's time that he plays in the MLB. Adding on Grisham, signing Bellinger, having Dominguez, and having Aaron Judge is going to make things difficult to find room for Jones. And likely what we'd see happen is something very similar to Dominguez, where they have 4 outfielders and they're moving everybody around. But then also at the end of the day, it's kind of like, nope, you're getting benched. Sorry, Jason. And he is the worst one. Don't get me wrong. Jason Dominguez last season. But at the same time, it felt like they were just wasting a young player away, which just did not feel like a good move at all for the Yankees. And obviously the Yankees are partial to older guys. We've seen that with Cashman. We've seen it with Boone. And because of that, it is definitely worrisome because the Yankees have not had a great prospect get brought up through their system and really do anything close to stardom since Aaron Judge. So they need to figure this out. I know that Gleyber Torres for a bit looked like that guy who the Yankees acquired from the Cubs in the Chapman trade, but obviously that didn't end up working out the way that we hoped because he kind of took a step back after the Yankees tried to put him at shortstop, and that was a whole mess. Albert Rodriguez Cruz, though, also very solid. 2.58 ERA in the minors. Pitched 150 innings and had 176 strikeouts. Guy's a great strikeout pitcher, has a good whip. Everything about ERC is very exciting, and it would not be surprising if he actually is pitching in the majors for a little bit next year. He'll probably get his first taste of Major League Baseball because the Yankees are dealing with some injuries, but I don't expect him to be some mainstay for the Yankees. I think he will bounce around the minors and the majors for the Yankees, sometimes coming out of the bullpen, being an emergency starter the way that Cam Schlittler became that for the Yankees. Obviously, the same thing happened with Will Warren. So the Yankees are more open to giving their pitchers, especially their starting pitchers, some burn in the MLB, and I do expect him, Albert Rodriguez Cruz, to be one for that as well. What do you think about all this? Do you think the Yankees' plans are going to change? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day. Go Yankees.